Thank you very much, our listeners and our followers and the viewers. Welcome to this edition yet. This is the second edition of The Way Up Show. My name is Mfr, the usual
moderator. And the listeners outside there, by names, Mavala, Richard, Osofia.
It's a great evening. This is Makai Cyrus, aspiring candidate for RCC Campus Resident Commissioner of Faculty Management Science and Spice. I'm very grateful to be here on this Way Up Show. This great evening, a beautiful evening, this Tuesday.
Hey everyone, this is yet another edition of The Way Up Show, and we are here again. Yeah, guess what? We are still on the matters of the national importance, and that is the politics. And today, a very good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are. I want to bring to your notice that right now we have reached the transition point of the leadership as far as BUSITEMA University is concerned. Yeah, to set the ball rolling, yesterday we just had the election of the EC chairpersons and the EC vice chairpersons from the various faculties. And right now we are still moving on with our agenda, with our campaign. Of course, today in the studio, I'm joined up by the two great men who are running in the great position at the faculty level, and that is the position for male faculty representatives. And right away to my right, I have Mr. Chiza Leonard, who is the aspirant for male faculty representative. And back to my left, I have Mr. Osho Dennis, the excavator, who is also another powerful man running in the same position for male faculty representative. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not the speaker of the day, but we are going to listen from them what they have, the package they have for us as far as BUSITEMA University Palisa campus is concerned. Because of course these are the great men who are going to shoulder, who are going to put in place the decision concerning the faculty. And without wasting much time, I want us to hear a hi from them as they say hello to our viewers, hello to the voters, hello to our followers. And before we go further, I want to let you know that we are live right now on YouTube, we are live right now on Facebook, we are live right now on X, we are live right now on Instagram. If you have just joined in, please log in and you follow us. Let us hear a hi from my right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, the moderator. My name is Chiza Leonard, aspiring male faculty representative here at FMS. I want to welcome everyone, my supporters out there, the people that are watching us, that you're welcome to the show. We shall get back to you and we share more. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Kiza Leonard, who is the aspirant for this sample position I'm telling you. Right away, we are going to the left to hear a hi also from the man himself. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our dear moderator, for giving me this opportunity. Anyway, my name is John Dennis Osho, the excavator, and I'm here pursuing bachelor's degrees in business administration, year one known as BBA. Thank you, and we thank you, our dear moderator.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I think you're hearing the names. I've heard something like the excavator. I don't know what excavator means, but with the time they are going to tell us why excavator, why Chiza Leonard. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know that BUSITEMA University, we always pursue excellency, and these are the people who are on the ground to ensure that we are pursuing excellency as far as students' affairs are concerned. And without wasting much time, we shall be giving them opportunity to tell us why they are on the studio today, what has inspired them to come for these positions. My dear followers, my dear people outside there, I want to tell you that these people, they are so great, and they have greater and greater ideas that they want to put across as far as pursuing excellency is concerned. I want to hear from Mr. Kiza Leonard. You are going to tell us what has inspired you to come in as the male faculty representative as far as pursuing excellence is concerned. You know very well that BUSITEMA University is one of the universities that is on the top. I must say BUSITEMA is among the top 6 universities in Uganda as far as performance is concerned. As the male faculty, what has inspired you to come in to ensure that the students within FMS and BUSITEMA at large, they pursue excellency? Thank you very much.
Once again, thank you, Mr. Moderator. what inspired me to come on this position is the little time I've spent here, that is 1.5 years, at least I have realized that there are a lot of challenges that can be addressed that we face as students. So in my first position as a leader, when I get through, there are things that we need to work on, like the issue on our results. They have a tendency of delaying to come. In that way, you find that a student who is reading doesn't know what he or she is reading for. How? When you get your results as a student, at least you can base from there and you start planning for the semester that you're going in, so that you can read in advance in relation to the previous results. So in that matter, if we receive our results in time, at least we can continue performing better and we pursue excellence as our motto says. Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Okay, thank you very much. Our viewers, he said that is the reason why he is inspired to come in for that position. Let me go to hear why excavator and what is the meaning of the word excavator. Why have you chosen excavator? He is going to tell us why. So our main question is, what has inspired you to come in as the male faculty representative? That is what we are going to listen from you. Tell us just within a few minutes, and you let the house aware why you've come in as the male faculty representative. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our dear moderator, for giving me this opportunity again. As I've told you, my name is John Dennis Husho, the excavator. What have inspired me to come for this male faculty representative? One, I've been a leader at high school, so I have that knowledge, and I'm capable, willing, and able to serve you people. One, what inspired me is that the challenges people are facing here, we have to go and represent them at a faculty board. Two, we have late results for coming in. Well, last semester, after doing exams, you sit, you wait at home there. When is the results coming in? So those are the issues I have to go and present there. Then there's the fourth one. We have making decision based on students' affairs. Actually, like making decision based on students' interest, what they want, and what have you. And then thirdly, what inspired me that to come for this male faculty representative is that to be a bridge between the students and the administrators, to bring their affairs, their concerns, their issues, to go and present there so that it may work on upon. Thank you, our dear moderator, for having given me this opportunity to say the reason why I was coming. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have heard clearly from Mr. Excavator, who had explained why he is called excavator, meaning he goes beyond the human ability. I must say that. Still, as we are continuing, ladies and gentlemen, we are on every social media platforms. You can go, you log in, and you find this live broadcast and update there. Back to Mr. Kiza Leonard. Thank you very much for choosing the right step to come in that position of male faculty. And we know very well that when you're a male faculty representative, you sit in the board with the top management, and you make the decision. But our major worry of today is about the tribal. It's about the tribalism that is ongoing at the campus, and you find that different tribe mates, they are just moving. Okay, people are moving based on the tribes. You get it? So, as the male faculty representative, how are you going to ensure that tribalism is fought? How are you going to ensure that people are together? People are living in one community, not based on the tribes. What are you going to do about it? Because if you are to pursue excellency, it comes with a united mind. What are you going to do about that as we are for us to achieve the excellency of BUSITEMA University?
Yeah, thank you once again, Mr. Emma. On the issue of tribalism, I think we have organizations that students are within at the campus at the faculty. We have different organizations that represent different tribes here at the faculty. So what we are going to do, as my manifesto states, One BUSITEMA, one people. One voice, one BUSITEMA. That is what I'm going to emphasize. We are going to reach out to different organizations, talk about the ITESOTs, they have their own association. The Banachitara, they have their own association. The Bagisu, and all different kinds of tribes that we have here. We have different meetings. We tell them, if you want to achieve one common goal that brought us here, that is academic. We are here to pursue excellence. We are here to pass. Let us help one another. We talk to those people that are within the leadership of those organizations. We look and we see the way forward. How can we achieve this if we are not united? As they always say, united we stand, divided we fall. So to achieve that, we meet those people, we talk to them the disadvantages of tribalism and discrimination, whereby we reach an extent of finding that tomorrow you never know who is going to help you in your journey of academics. You may be here and you're pursuing your bachelor's, but you never know someone you're hating will help you somewhere where you're going to get what? To get that opportunity of working in the working what? In the working environment. That is one. And another thing, we have the administration. We can reach out to these administrators when we're in the faculty board meeting. We tell them, we have different organizations that make students from different regions of the country together. Why can't you come? You talk to us about the dangers of discrimination and tribalism. Remember, that thing of tribalism does not stop from BUSITEMA here. It goes beyond and affects the whole of the country. We are we are the leaders of tomorrow. So how can we be the leaders of tomorrow if we are not united as one? So that is what I'm going to advocate for. As I've told you before, I have been here, I have seen, and I believe if we are united as one, we can achieve and we can pursue excellence. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Leonard, for such a brilliant perception that you've given. Yes, back to my left, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make it clear that yesterday when we had the election, we witnessed this happening whereby we saw the classes voting the fellow classmates. We saw the tribe mates voting the fellow tribe mates. And we are so suspicious if this kind of life are to continue, surely we shall fail to pursue excellency. Mr. Excavator, how are you planning to overcome the aspect of discrimination based on gender, based on the tribe? You get it? Tell the viewers what you are going to do if you become the male faculty representative. How are you going to ensure that you represent them without basing on discrimination?
Thank you, our moderator, once more for giving me this opportunity. Once more, if I to firstly repeat your question, you said that how can I, which strategy can I base on so that to represent our fellow students on these issues? One, we are going to work as a team, and I've been liaising with those people from Nyagongera campus, Arapai, because I've been consulting them in different issues concerning academics and university at large. We have laid out, according to my manifesto, we have laid out strategies such that we look for a way we can excavate this issue of discriminating others. Now this one comes in, say, now even you, or what and what have you. So we have laid out strategy. We're just waiting for the open air campaign to air out more. Thank you, our dear moderator.
Okay, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are almost coming to the climax of our discussion. But before we close up the discussion, I want us to hear from them, especially from my left this time, and we want to know how, Mr. Excavator, how are you going to engage yourself among the community, among the students, to understand their needs? As a leader, how are you going to engage yourselves? Because we understand sometimes we are taken up by the different years we are in. You find that it is hard to reach year 1, it is hard to reach year 2, it is hard to reach year 3. And yet, as a leader, you need to engage with everyone. So as a leader, how are you going to engage in yourself to understand the needs of the other years, to understand the needs of other tribes, to understand the needs of other gender. As a leader, how are you going to engage in yourself to get the needs of the people? Thank you very much.
Thank you, moderator, again for giving me this opportunity. First of all, we have their canteen, which is not operational now. If we are to set up that canteen to be in operational, such that everybody who has his issues, concerns, can reach us there, that canteen, such that we be in a position to see how we can help them. In addition to that, since I came, I've formed my groups, starting from year 1 up to year 3, with the communities around, such that to see what challenges these people are facing, how can we bring up our passion to meet the purpose of us being here. So we have been doing that, and I hope I have to do it more and more. Thank you, dear moderator.
Okay, thank you very much. Back to my right, to Mr. Leonard. On the same question, how are you going to ensure that you engage yourselves among the different categories of people? The gender, the other gender, the other tribe, the other tribes, the other years. How are you going to engage yourself as a leader to make sure that their needs are assessed and their needs are met? How are you going to do that? Thank you.
Once again, thank you. You cannot know someone's problems or challenges when you don't engage themselves in a conversation. When you're not a friend to everyone, you cannot know someone's problem. So what we are going to do, as I've been a friend to each and everyone here, we have been passing through, we have been with these people, I've been here, I know where the challenges are. So getting to know what is within the interest of the students of different gender, different tribes, and different years. You can go and engage them in a discussion. Let's say you visit the year series. My people, what is the challenge? What do we need as a faculty? What should we change? What is the problem? Where should we improve? Then you get their responses. As you meet the faculty board, you present their issues. Then another thing, as I told you earlier, that we have different organizations that make students together in their different tribes. You can visit the Gisus, you can visit the Isotests, you can visit the Bagwere, different tribes, because we have different tribes here. Then you hear to them, what are their challenges, what are they facing, like that. Then at the end of the day, you come up with a solution to the challenge, and at the end of the day, we shall pursue excellence as one BUSITEMA, one people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think we are almost coming to the end of this show, and before we leave the podium, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask them probably the second last question, or the last question probably, and the question is very simple, and this time still I'll start from my left. Mr. Excavator, we have seen that the students, they have challenges, and one of the challenges, it is very hard to relate between the students and the lecturers and the staff. Even today, there are still some people who are fearing to meet the lecturers. So as the leader, how are you going to bridge the gap between the students and the administration? We have been witnessing sometimes even the students, some people, they get retake because they don't intend to get the retake, just because of maybe the difference that they have with the teachers or with the lecturers. So how are you going to bridge such gap as a leader? Thank you very much. Because of time, we are going to be very sharp, and we answer the question. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our dear moderator, again for giving me this chance. On the issue of how I can bridge the gap between the students and our administrators, last semester we were having a group. First of all, for every programs, BBA, BTT, BPA, we were having those groups, and now we are looking just way of how we can implement it, such as we say, how we can approach those lecturers if they are there. And addition to that, and I hope if now we put there that canteen, we are going to sit as the members. to discuss more. How can we? You get? And then after that, I'm going to lay out the strategies, how I can meet these challenges, how I can present them to our administrators, and for any more information, I'm going to include it actually. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think let me go right away to my right. Back to Mr. Kiza. How are you going to work on the same question that we have asked these people? How are you going to bridge the gap? I wouldn't say that maybe me or any other person watching this show is a culprit who is maybe you could be in maybe a conflict with an administration. So how are you coming in as a leader to bridge that gap between me and the lecturer outside there and the administration outside there? Thank you.
Once again, thank you, Mr. Emma. You see, and thank you for asking me that good question. One of the roles of the male faculty representatives is to create that bond, the good relationship between the lecturers and the students. So when I get through, there is no way how a student will perform better when there is no relationship between the lecturers and him or her. So what we do, as I told you before, we reach out to these students, let's say the year 3s, year 2s, and year 1s. What is the challenge? What is your problem? Is this lecturer this and this? So whatever they tell you, you see, I have a bad relationship between this lecturer and whatever. So you come into the faculty board. Maybe you first meet the lecturer himself or herself. What is the problem? You know we are here for one purpose, that is academics. So there is no way you're going to teach someone to pass or to perform better when you don't have that relationship. So I request at least we change and we become friends, because there is no way how you can teach someone who is not liking you or liking what and performs better. So I think the best way to solve that problem is to engage the lecturers or the faculty board when you have a meeting, and we tell them this and this and that. Certain lecturer is not behaving well when it comes to students, and we see the way forward. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, our viewers, wherever you are. I think you've been listening to these people so keenly, and I think you've heard what the package of the leaders they are. From my left and to my right, you've heard them clearly how they are, their strategies actually of how they are going to lead us, of how they are going to drive the next. Yes, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. As we are coming to the conclusion of this meeting and the interview, once again, I want to thank you so much for being part of this show. And before we leave the podium, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear the last remark from these people. Let me begin with the Mr. Excavator. What is your last word to the people watching out there? And what is your last word to the people who are going to vote you outside there? Thank you very much. Just say the last word and the conclusion to them.
Thank you, our dear moderator, for giving me the chance to conclude. Together we can build our Faculty of Management Sciences. So I'm just calling upon my potential and valued voters to come and stand with me. We shall change our university. Thank you, our moderator, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Excavator. And back to Mr. Kiza Leonard. What are you saying to the people watching you outside there? Because I know right now your followers, they are yapping outside there. They are clapping their hands because they have been seeing you live there. What is your say to them outside there? Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you once again. It has been a wonderful show. It has been a wonderful conversation. It has been a wonderful interaction between you, Mr. Emma. Thank you so much. My last message to my people is we have a lot of package for you. I haven't tackled on my manifesto. It is here. It is centered on students and student administration centered. So we are going to share more on the open air campaign. We work together, we build together. For the sake of BUSITEMA, let us revive what has been demolished. Let us rebuild the faculty, the BUSITEMA faculty of FMS. It has been neglected for so long. So it is time for you people to decide, people who are capable, to put our BUSITEMA in front. As I always say, together we can build the BUSITEMA. I sign out. My name is Chiza Leonard, aspiring male faculty representative. Come on 13th March. I request my supporters to be behind me, and together we can. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, finally we have come to the conclusion of this discussion. And I want to remind you that every time I will not decide for you who to vote, but you've been outside there, you've been listening to who is a capable leader. But nevertheless, on Wednesday, we are going to have the open air campaign whereby these people, they are going to give you the full manifestos of what they have and the package they have for you outside there. Thank you very much. I think, Mr. Leonard, thank you so much for joining me on the TV today, and I wish to see you again in the same studio. Thank you, Mr. Excavator. It had been wow and grateful to meet you. It is my pleasure to meet you. See you once again in the very studio. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, have a very good evening. We meet again. Bye.